Hi, this is number 2 in a selection of short videos to explain how to create, edit and publish club newsletters. So we are back in MailChimp, the application that we use to edit and publish those newsletters. So I'm going to go back to campaigns, click once on there, and what we should see is those recent newsletters that we have looked at or created or edited. So you can see we have the one that I just created. So you can see that it was done by me, edited by me today. So I'm going to click the edit button, and I don't need to change any of these. I'm just going to click on edit design. So I'm just going to briefly show you how to work on the draft newsletter, which you can do before you ever send it out, because of course you don't want to be waiting until Sunday evening to do all the work. What I would tend to do is early in the week following the newsletter going out, I would do what we've done, which is to create a new copy, which we've got here, and we then overtype this information with what we want. And it may be that we don't have much information to yet put in there, but what we can do is create blank spaces ready to just drop the new content in as that comes in through the week. So it means, as we've said, that we don't have a mad scramble on Sunday evening to get things sorted. So first of all, I'm going to just click on the left-hand pane where it says training sessions. I'm going to update the week commencing the 20th of April. And what I'll normally do is just overtype with some blanks. So we'll remove things that we don't need in here. And just put some X's in. So I'm just doing that. I can leave that if I want to. I don't need to do anything more. Obviously at the moment we're in lockdown, so we would, if we weren't in lockdown, we would have the actual training, Tuesday night training, that we would be planning for the following week, and it would have the different groups like tigers and lions and pumas in here with the training plan details that has been sent through to us. Normally by Sue Wright in an email. We would then paste that into here. Now I can't do that at the moment because we don't have any real training to meet and deliver. So I'm just going to click down here on Save and Close and go across to the right hand pane. So what I normally do here is replace these. Now I might, if I then see that one, hang on a minute, it might be club subs due. Now that could be one that Robin will say he wants to keep in for next week because it's an important point. So what I might just do is take out the first two areas. So I'm going to change that to reflect the title up there is the title down here, and you have to do that manually. I'm going to leave the second one in there. I'm going to change that one to C. And I'm going to just remove the text. So if you had a piece of text that you had copied from somewhere else, so let's say we've had an email in, so here's our email newsletter. If you had some new text, the easiest way to paste that in is you'd copy it in wherever you've been sent it from, the email or whatever, and we'd go up here to where it says paste as plain text. Click that once and click Control V. What this does, it strips out any weird content that you've had in that piece of text. And there we go. Click to add that in, and you can see that it's put it in exactly the right format. So it hasn't done anything crazy with that. We have to be a bit careful about that. You can't just paste it in willy-nilly, because this is what we call HTML, and it will remember the code. If you don't paste it in as plain text, it will remember all the weird formatting code, and then you'll get weird looking text that will show up when you send the newsletter. So I'm just going to walk you through a couple of other things that we would do when we're editing the newsletter. So you can see we've got, for example, we've got in here, we've got a link. So this is to allow us to paste in rather than have the whole of the URL for the website that Robin wants to point our members to, we want to be able to just put it in behind a piece of text. So I've got the words online there. So if I come up to this option here, this is where you have the link. So click on that, and what you do is you can either add a web address or an email address. So this is obviously a web address, and you can see I previously pasted this in, and it's exactly where Robin wants to send our members to. So you then, once you've pasted that link in, you just click insert, and it will remember that link. So that's some stuff really on how we edit the newsletter, some basic stuff. What I'm going to do here is click on close. So what that's done is that's saved what we've got in here and saved it just as a draft. We don't have to do anything more with it at the moment. So I'm going to click on continue. Now that was where this is the pane we'd go to when we actually send the newsletter out. I'm not going to do that at the moment, so I'm not going to touch that send button. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to log out. And that's all I'm going to cover for this section, this particular newsletter video.